Hello my beautiful Taurians, welcome to Taurus Lady channel. I'm sorry for a delay in posting a reading for you this week. I've had some personal issues and unforeseen situations, circumstances that I couldn't prevent from happening, and for that reason I couldn't post a video for you, and for that reason you probably cannot see me. It's not a big deal. I haven't got a makeup on, and those who know me, maybe it is vain a bit, but I just don't feel like showing myself for now. But anyway, I'm traveling tonight, so you'll probably see me next week on here anyway. Happy Valentine's. I hope you've had a lovely Valentine's. Just a recap on the energies surrounding us in from mid-February, this upcoming week. We've got a Venus in Aries. I did say that last week, so you might be very impatient in love. You might be making very quick, hasty decisions in love, so watch out for this, Taurus. Or you might all of a sudden see someone wanting to put a label on a connection with you. All of this will be happening for people because of the Venus in Aries. Aries is spontaneous in love. I did say that last week, okay? And we've got also, in terms of communication, Mercury, which rules communication, is in Pisces, right? I also said that last week, but if you haven't listened to last week's video, I'm saying this and repeating this again to you now. When we've got Mercury in Pisces, we're making decisions based more on emotions, decisions that are based on our intuition, feelings, rather than logic. So again, you might feel an urge to, there was a Mercury retrograde. It's just happened, right? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that actually. Oh my goodness, it's happening tonight. Isn't it tonight? I'm traveling tonight. Oh, sugar. The flight better be not cancelled. All right, so this week is very important, right? We've got Mercury retrograde, so remember, you might be feeling more sensitive this week. You might be thinking of the past this week. Someone from the past might be back this week as well. Just remember, this is what's happening on your mind, possibly someone else's mind. Mercury retrograde is making us all reflect on our past, self-reflect on where we've gone, where we are right now. We can learn from the past, or if sometimes we're naive, I'm not saying you've got to be naive, we can come back to the past. It doesn't mean it won't work out. Sometimes it does work out, okay? All right, enough talking. So how do they see you on the right hand side? How do they see you on the left hand side? We're gonna look into the blockage and the outcome for you and the person you're dealing with, Taurus, okay? I'm shuffling behind this. Actually, I could shuffle here so you can see. So how do they see you, my lovely Taurus? I saw you there. How are you being viewed this week? Ooh, 5 of Swords. You're being viewed, okay, as someone who, this is you. You're being viewed as someone who, this is a card of deception, okay? This is a card of someone who's sneaking out, who's greedy, okay? Swords is about deception, walking away from something. So, but more than anything, this is about having like petty arguments with people, okay? So someone may see you this week as if you're taking what's yours and you walking away from the past. Because I think these two people here, this is the person from the past. Maybe you were involved with more than one person. Maybe it was a third party situation. You're looking at them, and for some reasons, look at this person. This is you, Taurus. They think that you're possibly glad that you left the past in the past. Look at the smirk on this person's face. Can you see it? So for some reasons, they think that you are sort of happy that you left them in the past, that you turn your back on them. You do not regret turning the back on them. Does that make sense? That's what I'm feeling here. That's how they see. This is from their perception, remember. So they think that, you're not regretting leaving them in the past. You feel like they think that they belong to the past. That's where you put them. Okay. They also view you, Taurus, with they view you with... Let's get a card for Taurus. How do they view you? Yeah, you keep popping up there. Need to pull it properly. Sorry, I can't speak today. It's the Mercury retrograde. Whew, too many cards. Too many, but one came out for sure. 3 of coins. Okay, so they view you as someone, they're not wondering. They're still wondering whether you are or you're not on the same page. They're wondering whether, you two could actually work things out, okay? Or maybe they see you working on something. Again, this could be a third-party situation. We've got 3 people here. We've got 3 here. Okay, so that's a possibility. They're wondering if you are on the same page or not, or whether you two could work things out, or maybe they know that there's more than 2 people in this situation. There's 3 people. There are 3 people in this situation. Okay, so we've got 5 of Swords and 3 of coins. Going back to 5 of Swords, I think because this is from their perspective, they think that maybe, because swords indicate thoughts, maybe they think, if that makes sense, that it was a good move for you to walk away from the dispute, from something that you didn't like, because you thought that someone was trying to deceive you, but before they managed to do that, you realized it and you left it, and that's why you're happy. And they sort of maybe know this, like you managed to run away from being deceived by deceiving them. Does that make sense? Someone wanted to play a game with you, Taurus, but you managed to, play a game with them before they managed to play that game with you. That's what I'm saying. They also view you with... Wow, this card, let's turn it over. I'm doing it with you. Ooh, King of Swords in a reverse position. Okay. So, so they think that, back in time, possibly you cut them off, okay? You were very, very analytical, and that's what I see. I feel like you had 5 of Swords. You decided to cut them off. You decided to cut off the game before you were played, okay? And you detected some kind of bullshit. You detected some kind of lies, and that's why you cut the communication off. It was a quick escape for you, Taurus. Okay, this is in a reverse position. Sorry, I can hear my landlord. Yes, so I have to repeat. So basically, they know you detect some kind of a bullshit. They knew that you detected that they wanted to play games, mind games with you, so you cut them off. So they know this. That's the past. That's how they view. They know, you cut them off before they managed to play games with you. Does that make sense? Now let's see, how do you view them? I need to put back that Taurus card properly. How do you view them, Taurus? The person you're dealing with, 1 card. Ooh, 2 of Wands. We've got 2 of Wands. That's how you view them, Taurus. As if, they're not taking any action, this person. When it comes to you, Taurus, they might have been sitting on the top of this castle for quite a long time. They've got many options. They know the world is their oyster. Whatever they've had so far in their life, emotionally they were happy, but they know there could be more out there. So this is the card of, should I stay or should I go? Should I take an action? Should I explore new options or stay where I am? Okay, that's how you view them. Someone who's about to travel, but they're not sure. Someone who wants to move from where they are, either move to a new place, move to a new situation, move to a new relationship, but they're afraid of taking the risk. So they are exploring the options right now. They're thinking about what to do next, but actually they're not taking any action. Yes. So they're not taking any action towards you, if that's what you're wondering. That's right. You also view them with my lovely Taurus. Whoa, Ace of Wands. So you view them as someone, you know, this is from your perspective, you know, you think they are quite passionate, okay, that maybe they're following a passion in their life. They are a naturally passionate person. And I think you like that. You find like, you know, maybe you've been quite spiritually connected to them. This is like a hand, you know, given from that's coming out of the cloud, like a spiritual sort of green light, you know. So you view them as someone who follows the passion, who should follow the passion, okay? Or maybe who you're feeling passionate about, despite the fact you cut them off here, okay? Despite that, you know, there might have been a third-party situation, or despite you detecting the lies and running away from deception before you were deceived, okay? It's like, you know, what's the expression? I can't remember, but it's like, you know what I mean, like, there's lots of like stories for children about a fox or like other animals that are quite sneaky, that trying to, you know, cheat someone, and then they end up being cheated by the person they intended to cheat on. Does that make sense? So that's what you managed to do. But you view them as someone who's exploring new options, thinking of traveling, maybe traveling, but not taking any action towards you or towards their life. Okay, they're quite stuck. Ace of Wands, you view them as someone who's passionate. They follow passion in their life, but also you might feel passionate about them, and maybe you think that they're feeling passionate about you, or maybe you're sensing this. Right, Taurus, you also view them with I've been a little bit tired recently, you know. Lots of things going on, but positive things, good things. How do you view them, my lovely Taurus? Page of Cups in reverse position. So in the past, Taurus, they wanted to offer you love, but the love offer was so fragile, okay? Have a look. Page of Cups is someone who's immature in love. They don't want to commit. The love offer is like it's like a cup that's half full, half empty. Pages are people who are quite immature in love, okay, when it comes to dealing with emotions. What they offered you was not stable, was fragile, wasn't good enough, okay? And that came out in the reverse position. So that is the past. So that's how you view them. You didn't think they were sort of stable enough, or you thought the love offer was fragile. So what is the main blockage between you two? What is the main blockage between Taurus and the person they're dealing with? What is the main blockage? Whoa. Some information being missing, or some information being never released, okay? Page of Swords. Again, someone who doesn't like to commit, okay? Someone who's in and out, quite immature in love again, okay? This is a commitment issues here. But the main blockage is, you know, maybe gossips, maybe someone said something to someone, you heard something, etc. Either way, miscommunication, lacking information, either for you, Taurus, or for them, or both of you, being like misunderstood, okay? Lacking communication, lacking information, some important, crucial information. So what is the outcome for you two? Wow, it came out so fast. Okay, King of Cups. Because you two lacking some information, we've got King of Cups as the main outcome, meaning both of you, in fact, I feel like withdrawing the emotions, or like not showing that, you know, there's something between you, or maybe one of you withdrawing emotionally from the situation because someone here doesn't want to get hurt, okay? Oh, sorry. Okay, maybe that's better. So here is the blockage, here is the outcome. Okay, so let's recap quickly. So Taurus, they view you as someone who managed to escape from a situation that was not healthy. It was quite crowded here. Someone played passively or intended to play games with you, but you detected lies. You detected that someone wanted to play mind games with you, and before they managed to do so, you cut them off. Hence why you've got this smirk on your face here. Okay, they also view you with Three of Coins, someone who's either working on something or they wonder whether you two are on the same page, whether things could actually work between you two. Okay, so that is how they see you. Now, how do you see them, Taurus? And you view them with Two of Wands, someone who doesn't take action. Should I stay? Should I go? They're not sure whether to leave the situation. They're not sure whether to start something new. They're just contemplating, thinking, preparing, planning, but not taking any action. There's something they're passionate about. You think that they are the kind of person, or you know that like to follow passion in the life, or maybe quite simply you feeling passionate about them and you think there is a connection, passionate connection between you two. You know, you may not be talking to them, but it doesn't mean there's no passion here. And you also read of Page of Cups, someone who, you know, back in time offered you love, something that was fragile, emotions, or possibly someone who owes you apology, and you're waiting for this apology, but it's not coming. So maybe they're wondering, should I or should I not say sorry to Taurus? Okay. But I feel like you view them as if, you know, they're not bringing you that apology that you're waiting for, Taurus. Okay. But maybe there is something you don't know, Taurus. Okay. There's some information you're missing. For that reason, either you or them withdrawing the emotions, okay? And it's a tragedy a little bit, because if two of you are lacking information, it's no one's fault that either you or them withdrew the emotions. There is a reason for it. So we're lacking here clear communication. But also it's about, you know, something might have been repeated to someone else, and then someone might have gossip about you, Taurus, and said something to this person, or vice versa, you know, like a vicious circle, gossips, childish situation, I would say. Not that you're childish, but maybe, you know, like this, the reason why you're withdrawing from your emotions from the situation is because perhaps you're listening to what someone else is saying, okay? But you're not listening with this. You're not listening to the actual person that matters. That's how I view this. So let's look into Taurus. Let's clarify maybe the blockage and the outcome once again. So what is the kind of information we are lacking here for Taurus and the person they are dealing with? Okay, let me organize the cards so we can see them a little bit better. Okay then. So let's get another deck. Let's clarify the Page of Swords for Taurus. Page of Swords for Taurus. Whoa. Okay, we've got the Emperor in a reverse position. So maybe here with something to do with, you know, maybe someone's life is not in order, and that is the blockage. Or maybe, you know, there were some controlling issues back in time. Maybe someone felt controlled, or maybe someone is a father. You know, there's so many different, you know, scenarios here, you know, with the Emperor. Emperor is about controlling issues. Maybe someone, like I said, in the past felt controlled towards either by you or vice versa. Or someone hasn't or haven't got their life in order. And for that reason, they couldn't, you know, there was something missing here, some information. Because if someone's life is not in order, sometimes that's enough for not making a move, right? Let's clarify once again. Page of Swords. What information are we lacking? So there was some kind of a tower, some release of toxic energy for this person, possibly Taurus, okay? Something maybe for you or for them. And I feel like both of you did not talk about this, okay? Someone here was controlled maybe by a situation, some toxic situation, Taurus, okay? toxic change, sudden shock in their life, but they never told you, or you never told them. So like I said, lack of communication, okay, which nowadays is such a common reason for people to break up. So the outcome is withdrawing emotions, okay. I've been there, I've done it, I don't want to go there again. That's the outcome. Let's clarify. Three of Wands in a reverse position. Okay, it's someone is still waiting here though. Okay. Oh no, hang on. Three of Wands in a reverse position. Someone hang on, got confused. Three of Wands is usually, you know, waiting for your ships to come. Could be exploring new opportunities as well. But I feel like someone is not waiting here any longer for this to happen, for the ships to come. Okay, someone is not waiting any longer. They're withdrawing their emotions. And we've got Two of Swords, okay, because of the failure to communicate, blocked emotions, like I said, okay. And King of Swords, again, cut off communication. That's the issue. How can we communicate if the communication is being cut off, or it's not happening because the emotions are being blocked? So what is the piece of advice? I need to hurry up. 2 cards for Taurus. Piece of advice, Page of Wands, new beginning, new passionate beginning. Okay, that's the advice. With a Page of Wands, you may have it this week if you want it, Taurus, but Page, like I said, they're quiet. They don't like to commit. They don't like to stick around for a long time. What's the piece of advice for Taurus? Okay, if you're thinking of a new beginning here of Page of Wands with this person, there will be a lack of victory in it. You know, I'm sorry, but that's what's come out. Lack of victory with this new... If you're thinking of a new beginning with this person, there's a lack of victory in it. Let me get you romance cards. 2 cards. 1. Romantic feelings, though. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay? Despite the cards telling us there'll be no new beginning here, possibly. No victory, new beginning. One more card, one more romance card. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others in this situation, Taurus. It's complicated, right? It's complicated, but I feel like with Page of Wands, yeah, and victory in the reverse position, okay? Page of Wands. This person, you may have a new beginning with, you may, if you want to this week, but it may not end up being a victory in the end. Love you, Taurus. See you next week. Bye.